When we had last left Magdalene, her investigations into the mural and what would be put on it was going quite swimmingly. In fact, she delved into the old salt mine and uncovered a portion of the Roman ruins. It was there that she uncovered all manner of graffiti as well. Well, graffiti? I don't know if that's what you would call it. Artwork on the wall. Whether it was graffiti or not was irrelevant. Well, maybe it wasn't. But in there she found a pot that she pieced together. Well, the lid of a pot. And, of course, the existence of a mysterious building that seemed to no longer exist. Yes, the Mithraeum, whatever that may be. It was currently unknown. Much about it, in fact, was unknown. But also now it was time to find someone who could help with translating the Latin in the Historia Tassing, as well as someone who may know more about the town's Christian history. This is Pentiment. Welcome back. Let's continue looking around. I wonder if it is worthwhile to investigate everybody or not. You know? Similar to how we did the other day. Alright, Clara? Magdalene, dear. Hello, Clara. Thank you again for helping me look after the house. I can't tell you how much more time this gives me to work on the mural. Oh, it's no trouble. You have your hands full as it is. I know Dad really enjoys the company while I'm working too. Ha, yes. He sleeps most of the day, but he's been in good spirits whenever I drop in on him. You two keep a clean house too. Well, aside from the workshop, but I can't blame you for that. I've left that for you to take care of. I've left that to you to take care of. I don't want to damage any of your supplies. Thank you, Clara, truly. You've been such a blessing to us both. Oh, you're such a dear, Magdalene. Bless you. Man, it's kind of wild because, right, like, at the beginning of the game, Clara was helping us then. She was helping Andreas. And now she's helping our new protagonist. Wow. Okay. Shit don't change. Except it kind of does, but also it kind of doesn't. Okay. Where should we go first? The world is our oyster. Let's go to the town commons. F it. Oh, let's chat with Oates. Yeah, it really looks like we have an opportunity to speak with everyone again, right? Hey, Mags. Artemis? Oh, maybe not. Go away, Magdalene. Maybe not. We'll just do a quick once-over. Black Till. Hello, Magdalene. Ava. Hello, Magda. Christina. Magda! Okay. Yeah, let's continue poking around real quick. We'll just get a rough idea of whether or not we should check in with everyone. Let's see. Oh, Ursula has something to say. Hi, Magda. Need something? Maybe. I'm looking into the history of Tassing. Your grandpa said he told you a lot of things about the old ways. I think some families have remembered more than others. Your grandpa said he told you a lot of things about the old ways. Can you recall anything? Yes, of course. I'm fortunate that both my grandfather and Attila taught me what they knew. Attilia taught me what they knew. Her mind was still so sharp, even up until the end. Sharp tongue too, as I recall. Say nothing. Sharp tongue too, as I recall. She would not suffer fools. True. What do you remember from them? Grandpa told me all sorts of charms and things to do to protect against evil. But I imagine you're not interested in that. He said that it was Perkta who protected the forest from witches, not St. John. God and his saints have dominion over the town and the abbey. But Perkta still watches over all of our wild places. I see. What about Saint Satia? Let's bring that up. Grandpa believes in the saints just as he believes in Perkta. He said that Perkta's power is shown in certain places and times. There is no conflict for dominion between her and the saints. I see. And Attilia knew all these old chants in another language. She told me what they meant, but she couldn't translate them, I suppose. They had to do with Perkta, but also God and St. Moritz. So, where did they come from? She didn't know, but I think I figured it out after she passed. There were some people coming through town and I heard them speaking their language. It didn't quite sound like the words Attilia used, but close. And they said that St. Moritz was the patron of their home, too. Really? Where were they from? Graubünden. They were Swiss. They said there was a holy spring in their town that had been blessed by St. Moritz. Odd. How did Attilia know their language? She always said that her grandparents passed the chants on to her. Do you think it was... Well, I don't know. Would Swiss people know Latin? Maybe? Fuck, I don't know. Shit, maybe they would. I don't fucking know. What do I know? But she claimed all the people in Tassing used to know them generations ago. Maybe we weren't always the people. Maybe we weren't always the people here. What do you mean? Maybe we came from somewhere else. Our families, I mean. Like our eyes, we were like, what the fuck are you talking about? But people have been in Tassing since before the Romans came. That can't be true. But people have been in Tassing since before the Romans came. That's what I've heard. People say the mine has been here forever. But, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Maybe there's no sense to be made of it. I don't know if any of that is useful to you. Well, I still have to decide what to paint, so it might be. Even if it isn't useful, it's interesting. We can think about this. I'm glad Ursula told me all of this, but I can't imagine Father Thomas approves. It would probably be worse if an Inquisitor heard some of the things she believes. Well, she's older than me. If she's made it this far, I suppose she'll be fine. She's older than us? Man, yeah, we look fucking haggard. That said, so did our mother, right? Our mother definitely probably seemed to look older than her age. Whether or not she did look haggard. She looked like... She looked, I don't know what you would say aside from haggard. She looked tired, right? We have the same sort of tired eyes that, oh god, I can't even remember her name, but that our mother had. I don't know. I very much enjoy, like, that kind of attention to detail, and maybe, like, I don't know, the more pronounced or gaunt cheekbone here. I think she also had that, right? But then, of course, we have, like, the hair color of, our father Klaus. I don't know, just the way that they handled the kids and everything, sort of taking on traits of their parents in the art style. I don't know, it's very cleverly done. I enjoy it a lot. Anyway. Which also, in a sense, it makes you think about Peter and ill Peter. You know, in that way. Makes you think about them. Alright. It would probably be worse if an Inquisitor heard about some of the things she believes. This is what I feel like it might be leading to, right? All of this shit, I feel like it might be leading to an Inquisitor visit. It would probably be worse if an Inquisitor heard about some of the things she believes. I should probably warn her not to be too free in who she talks to about the old ways. Huh. Well, neither of these are really committing to that, right? Well, even if it isn't useful, it's interesting. Good. Not everyone appreciates hearing about these things. I know. You should be careful, Ursula. Well, I do. You should be careful. Why? Ooh, reactivity tests having read, more theologian, more religious books. I've read some books that make it sound like people are looking for witches everywhere. Not everyone is as open-minded as I am. I've read some books that make it sound like people are looking for witches everywhere. Lutherans, especially. Surely that shouldn't matter here, though. Maybe. But I think you should take care all the same. All right, I appreciate the concern. Thank you for your help. Anytime. I'll see you later. Until then. See, I thought, like, Ursula was also on my list of characters, like, as we were coming to a close on the last act. I was almost like, fuck, are we gonna play as Ursula? But out of nowhere, fucking Magdalene. I don't know, it works though, I think, right? Given the relationship with Klaus and all that. And the whole book situation was very neat. Okay, how about you two? Anything? No. Alright, sure. Andreas. Morning. Resi. Good morning. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone will really have much to say. Oh, Werner is out here. Look at this. Is he, like, shitting himself? What's all this green stuff on the grass? Werner, have you, like, diarrheaed everywhere? Oh, he's catching some Z's. He's, like, here sleeping and shitting. Werner? Hey, wake up. Werner? Hey, you'll freeze if you stay out here. Wake up, damn you. Prod him with your foot. Let's prod him. He's become a zombie. That's the green stuff. It's his zombie goo. You were supposed to come check on Dad today. Ellipses. When did he become such an alcoholic? What happened to this guy? We missed, like, an arc in his life, right? I don't have the strength to carry him home. I have to tell someone. Maybe Baltus. They're still on friendly terms. Najju could help. Right. Or Big Jorg. He's strong. He can do it. Ugh, what a mess. Okay. Can smell... Oh. Wait, what did that say? I can smell the anise on the breeze. It reminds me of when I was little. Oh, okay, yeah. Soothe the stomach. Okay. Hey, Apollo. Screw off. Alright, fair enough. Oh, what is this? There's a, like, chalice of wine and money here. Croft, look behind you. There's free money. Money, money, money. Sorry, you know how it is. Hey, Magdalene. Come to admire a well-chiseled craftsman at his best. Oh, where? I can't see one. Roll your eyes. Roll the eyes. I suppose that means no. You gotta craft. Roll your eyes even harder. Fuck it. This will be remembered! Alright, you've made your point. It really and truly means no. You got it, Croft. I'd roll the eyes even more, but I fear I'd accidentally damage them. Say that. Can't have you damaging those beautiful eyes then. Ugh. I thought we were having fun, but then you got a little creepy. Okay. Never mind. I'll just roll them until they pop out of my head to save me from this. Clever boy, but not good enough. I'll just roll them until they pop out of my head to save me from this. Ouch. I suppose I stepped into that one. Have you come to see the repairs I've been doing then? To tell the truth, it's not going down as well as I'd hoped. What seems to be the issue? I assumed I'd hit a snag either when it came to the stone or the tools, or my lack of artistic skills. But it's more than that. It's like, in my head, I can't see it the right way. What? Besides, my dad wants me to help out on the farm more. I want to be there, but Grandpa taught me everything about the craft. He really wanted me to succeed, and I do enjoy the work. Like, what's he talking about? Like, does he need glasses? Is that what he's saying? Or like, is he dyslexic? Well, no, why would dyslexia, like, hurt you with this, right? Because that's typically just like with reading characters, right? Though I guess I don't know. Maybe it could, right? Maybe like a certain form of it could affect, like, working with stone. I've never heard of it that way, but maybe. It's as if I can talk to the stone, you know. Not literally, but I can see how lines of tension flow through the rock. I understand how to form one thing from the other, how to create, make something that lasts. Grandma even offered to sponsor an apprenticeship under a master stonemason. Dad will support me either way, but I still feel like I'm pulled both directions at once, you know? Oh shit. If you can support your family and it makes you happy, it's the right choice. You'll have to figure out the answer yourself. I can't help you with this. It's important to follow the guidance and needs of your elders. You can't live by the rules and demands of others. We can think about this. Agnes is offering Croft a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With the right master, he could really make something of himself. But is that really what he needs? Or will people compare him to his father? But is that really what he needs? Maybe he shouldn't leave Tassing. Huh. I mean, this feels like the most right thing of all, right? To go and say, if you can support your family and it makes you happy, it's the right choice. Yeah, let's go with that. When you say it, it sounds the most reasonable way, doesn't it? But I still can't get away from the doubts. No one can fully escape their doubts, but don't let that stop you. God, I wish I had your confidence and fortitude. Did you learn all that stuff from Klaus? Christ, this is hard. I don't know what to do. I think you should take the apprenticeship. You should join your father on the farm. He enjoys working with the stone and all that, right? He enjoys it. Take the apprenticeship. Oh, fuck! It's not gonna happen. Okay. It's better than staying in Tassing, right? Failure. I don't know. I like it here, and I have enough experience from Grandpa to keep going. Besides, if I'm gone, there will be no one to look after the town's stone. The church's foundation is in serious condition, and who's to say there won't be another flood come spring? Now, I think I should stay. I'll have to tell Grandma I made up my mind soon. Well, thanks for listening to me, Magdalene. No problem. That's what friends are for, right? That's what friends are for. Let's friend zone him. Well, work beckons. Father Thomas asked me to reinforce the walls of the church. To be honest, I'd like to reuse stones from the ruins of the abbey, but Father Thomas forbids it. Says it's unseemly. Of course he wouldn't want you using those stones because you might uncover some weird secret shit that he's hiding. It's just quality stone going to waste. I don't get it. A burnt ruin of an abbey is still a religious site. He's being meek, as he always is. Huh. A burnt ruin of an abbey is still a religious site. As is a church, so it'd only be like stones from one holy building to another. All right, stay well. Until later, Magdalene. Until then, Croft. Yeah, I feel like we should check in everywhere, right? Not everyone has something to say, but enough people have. Okay. Hey, Agnes. I tried to convince him. Didn't work. Sorry, Agnes. Okay. My negotiation skill didn't save me this time. Over here. Let's check out the bakery. Hey, Gret. What's cooking? Bread? Yeah, okay. It is nice looking bread. Okay. There we are. Let's head over to North Town. Should we check in on Baltus first? Oh, can we haven't started yet, right? Painting? Oh, we kind of have. Oh, look at that. Well, fuck me. Oh, they're gonna do a big reveal, aren't they? Okay, sure. Is that how it would normally be as well? Like if someone were working on that, they wouldn't reveal it to the town until it was all complete? That kind of makes sense to me. Okay. Stoltz's house. I mean, he's not here. Right, we know where this dude is at. Can we poke around in his shit? No. Okay. Go over here. Alright, Baltus. Werner's like shitting and pissing his own pants over there. Oh. Baltus's workshop. I wonder if we can do another lesson soon. Oh, I can speak with you. Oh my gosh. And you're like francophone. Ciao, Magdalene. Hello, Naiju. How are you? I am well. The winter is approaching quickly, no? What is it you say here? Perked pinching at your nose? Is this French? It's been a long time since I took French classes. It was in high school. It's like a lifetime ago. Yes, that is the saying. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be read. That was very condescending. I mean, maybe it is. You caught on to our customs quickly. Fucking let's go with this. It's too good. I can't not pick this after all that. Yes, that is the saying. Baltus has been explaining many of your funny Bavarian sayings to me. I must admit, they are rather charming, even if the language is a bit rough to my tongue. I feel like I need to French it up a bit more, right? We need to get in some more oui, oui, oui. Fuck, it's terrible, right? I'm sure the French love that. Alright. Will you be staying in Tassing long enough to learn more of our funny sayings? I should return to Genoa soon, but Baltus and I still have some business to conduct. It has taken longer than I anticipated to complete. His accounts are complex. I may be forced to remain a few more weeks. Dio? Who knows? Maybe you're actually Italian? Is Chow Italian? I always thought he was French. I thought this was a French guy. Come on, he's wearing blue. That means he's... Fuck, I don't know shit. It must be difficult for you to be so far from home for so long. I pray that you'll be able to return home before winter sets in. It must be difficult for you to be so far from home for so long. Baltus has made me most welcome, so I'm in no particular rush. I only wish to return to Genoa before any heavy snowfall, otherwise my journey will take twice as long. I'll let you get back to work then. Grazie. Dude is Italian, huh? Oh my god, he is money. That's him. That's him. Alright. Grazie, Magdalene. Until later. Alright, Balthazar. Can you help me move this man? Hello, Baltus. Do you have a moment? Only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? I came across a book about the history of Tassing, and I was hoping you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy for that at the moment. Nigel and I have our hands full preparing the Christmas ale, you see. Of course. Sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies, I couldn't be of more help. Wait, can I talk to you again about... hello, Magdalene. What can I do for you? We did not have a lesson planned for today, did we? No, Baldus, this is about a different matter. I heard you were busy, but are you not busy for this? I found Dr. Stoltz passed out drunk in the commons, sleeping in a ditch. I see. This is becoming an increasing problem, isn't it? I shall fetch Nigel and we will carry him home safely. Thank you for letting me know, Magdalene. Nod. Okay. Sure. So will he be moved the next time we go over? Or are they going to do it a bit later? Oh, he's still here. Can I click on him? No? Okay. Man, this guy's the fucking doctor. Oh my gosh, my dad's fucked. Oh, it was his booze. Right, he's the one who spilled the booze and money everywhere. Of course. Okay. Sure. Alright, where should we go to next? Huh. Can we go into the Lady of the Labyrinth? Yeah. Anyone in here? Moseying around? Father Thomas, hello? God bless you, Magdalene. And God bless you, Father Thomas. Do you have a moment? Of course. What can I help you with? I wanted to ask you about Tassing's saints. I'd like to represent them in the Rat House. I'm thrilled to hear it. The saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. You misunderstand, Father. I may incorporate them. But there are other possibilities. No, not as a centerpiece, simply as a part of Tassing's history. Let's make a deal. I listen rapturously as you tell me about the saints, and you don't press me about putting them in the mural. Let's do it! Negotiation, baby, paying off! Very well. But, you know, there is one saint you're overlooking. Contemplate this. I like how no matter what, we're not saying too much, right? This is very Magdalene. Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course. Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago. What? Really? The Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the Bishop of Freising that she had appeared. The peasant traveled down to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him. That's not a short trip. Keep listening. It's not a short trip. It certainly is not, but the peasant had received a holy vision. What else could one do in the face of a divine revelation? Well, when you put it that way. The peasant returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freising. Why didn't she just give him the labyrinth the first time? Keep listening. Why didn't she just do it the first time? Ellipses! He doesn't even fucking acknowledge it. Fuck, I love it. That's so fucking good. He does it, just ellipses. The bishop attempted to turn the peasant away, but he could see the drawing of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in the dream 3 nights earlier. He met with the peasant, who told him of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tassing. The bishop was moved by the peasant's story, and he came here to Tassing. The bishop came here? Keep listening. Keep listening. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. I had no idea that's where all of this came from. Keep listening. I had no idea that's where all this came from. It's not a story I tell much anymore. I suppose the people here think of Moritz and Satia, their connection to this place. Mary is such a core part of their prayers that they forget about our particular Mary. But in any case, Our Lady's demands were clear, so the bishop helped fund the creation of this church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since. You're not from Tassing. How did you hear the story? When was the painting made? I think if I include the saints in the mural, I'll place Our Lady among them. You're not from Tassing. How'd you hear the story? True, I am not. The people told me when I came. And the former priest told them when they were children, and so on. The priest and the flock have shared the responsibility of passing on the story over the centuries. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you and your work, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. Huh. Okay. Can we look at this and get anything new now? Ellipses. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Okay. Sure. Well, let's head up to the mill. Else may have something, right? Oh, look at them. Oh. Hey, Paul. Hello, Magdalene. Andreas? Magdalene. Muller House. Oh. Anna, you're here. Okay. Let's save Else for last here. Okay. Anna? What's up? Oh, we can actually talk to you. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Anna. How are you? Oh, keeping busy. There's always plenty to do around the house. How is the mural coming? Paul mentioned your progress is quite impressive. Oh, I'll have to thank him. That's high praise from a councilman. I'm making steady progress. I think I'll be finished just before the new year. I didn't realize the council cared so much, especially since I wasn't their first choice. Let's say that. Oh, Magdalene. Paul told me about the debate you all had after Klaus was attacked. Forgive them their doubt. It was an abrupt turn of events, and they never considered that you'd be able to do the work too. I know. I only wish that the debate wasn't needed in the first place. It's not always easy to forgive, Anna. It seems like no one considers me for anything. Let's not bring it down on her, right? She's uninvolved. I know. I only wish that the debate wasn't needed in the first place. As do I. You're a talented young woman, but consider how you've changed Tassing for the better. Not only do you get to paint the mural now, you also changed the minds of the council. They'd been arguing over what to paint for ages. I can't tell you the headaches that you've solved, truly. Thanks, Anna. I hadn't considered it in that light before. I suppose that's all something? Thanks, Anna. I hadn't considered it in that light before. Of course, Magdalene. I'll have to bring Andreas and Ulrich by sometime to see your progress. We won't get in your way, of course. I'm sure they'd love to learn about the process. You're all more than welcome. But watch your step. There's plaster everywhere. I've just mixed a new batch to keep the wall moist. It's hard to maintain the right texture when it's so cold out. Oh, I can imagine. I had a similar problem when I helped my mother in the bakery. Rolling dough in winter was such trouble. We had to throw out so many batches that wouldn't rise. Your discipline is admirable, Magdalene. You know, I was a real rascal back in the day. Skipped on working with my parents more times than I can count. But you're so hardworking, Anna. I can't imagine you making trouble. So it wasn't Big Jorg who was the troublemaker? You're so hardworking, Anna. I can't imagine you making trouble. It is funny to consider, isn't it? I was a thief and scoundrel, she talking about the hat. It started with cakes from my mother's table, still hot from the oven. Soon, it was silverware, mugs, trinkets I'd found around town. Ulrich's little hat once even belonged to Andreas Maler, your father's friend. I stole it from his head. Of course, stealing is against the Lord's commandments. So my father would make me return everything if I hadn't eaten it already, and marched me to church to pray. Father Thomas grew accustomed to seeing me more often than Sunday mornings. What changed? I guess he got tired of saying Ave Maria? What changed? I grew out of the habit over time. I think I started to see why my parents had such a devotion to the Lord. Stealing was my way of acting out. But when the trouble started in town, I realized my thieving wasn't doing any good. I decided I'd rather honor my father and mother, as God commands. It gives me grace with Andreas and Ulrich on the hard days, and with the rest of the town too. I think Ulrich would be proud. I think anyone can learn from your example, Anna. That's more charitable than some people in Tassing deserve. Huh. I kind of want to mention Ulrich, right? I think Ulrich would be proud. Thank you, Magdalene. That means more than you know. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you have plenty of mural work to do. I'll see you later, Anna. God bless you, Magdalene. Ulrich? Hello, Mag. That's so sweet that the hat persists. Man, what would have happened if we took the hat back? There's so many little, small shitty things you could do, and I'm so curious how differently things would go if you were just a bit of a piece of shit every chance you got, you know? Alright, else? Magdalene, dear, what brings you up the hill? I wanted to ask you some questions about your family, for the mural. Dad was telling me your family's been in Tassing for hundreds of years. Dad suggested I ask about your family for the mural. He said your sister used to tell him about your family history. Dad suggested I ask your family for the mural. He said your sister used to tell him about your family history? Your family name was Caviezel, wasn't it? Oh. Ellipses. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think my neighbors had forgotten us. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Caviezels. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. I'm the last of us left now. Is that a local name? What happened to your family? Yeah, what happened? My elder sister married out of the town, to a man in Innsbruck. I was told she died of a fever shortly after giving birth to her son. I'm so sorry. And your parents? I really want to hear about her parents, but I should say I'm sorry. Fuck it. And your parents? Ellipses. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I got caught up in being like a video game protagonist there for a hot minute. Do you mean to put this all in the mural, Magdalene? No, I'm just curious. I'd like to know you better. I'm not sure. Any detail could help. No, I'm just curious. I'd like to know you better. Ah. My father. His temper led him down dark roads. My parents struggled to love each other, as husband and wife should. God called them back to heaven. There is not much else to say. Ellipses. In any case, my grandfather told me the Caviezels have lived in Tassing for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 1,000, though it seems impossible to imagine a time so long ago. The Caviezels were pagans? Were they Romans? They were pagans? Yes, the original Bavarian people, here even before the Romans. My grandfather says his grandfather told him the Caviezels resettled the town after the Romans left. Built their new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. That's a remarkable story. It reminds me of Parzival's quest for the Grail. What a blessing St. Moritz brought your family to God. Interesting. Doesn't that seem unlikely to you? That's a remarkable story. Reminds me of Parzival's quest for the Grail. He is driven from the court of King Arthur and wanders the countryside, honorless. He meets a holy man who brings him to God, and through regaining his honor, Parzival completes his journey to the Grail. What a lovely idea. Ellipses. When I think of the ancient Caviezels driven from their land, only to find it again and become Christians, they feel nearer to me. Do you understand? I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't know. It's a strange way of thinking to me. I like that she's able to relate it back to her own family, right? And the loss of her mother, before she really got to know her. We have to go with that. I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. When I sing my sister's favorite songs to Ulrich, I may not know all the words anymore, but that's all right. Just as I may not know exactly how the Caviezels resettled Tassing. What matters is that I feel close to her and them, even though they are so far from me now. That is what stories are for, Magda. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh my god, this is fucking beautiful, jeez. Now go on. You've got a mural to complete. God bless you, Else. Thank you, Else. You've given me much to consider. Until later. That's wild that we can only say God bless because of our reactivity. Well, shit, let's do it. God bless you. God bless you, Magdalene dear. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Let's keep looking around. Fucking A. We still don't have a fucking translator as well. Jeez. Old statue. Hey, Carl. Oh, we can talk to him. Jeez, I don't even really remember how I... But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. All right. Take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mr. Struckerin. Hello, Martha. Carl. How are you today? On our usual walk around town. November hasn't grown too cold yet. Dr. Stoltz says Dad needs to keep using the leg, or the pain will get worse. And I'm getting too old. Not so old you can sit around at home telling stories. You listen to your daughter, Carl. You listen to your daughter, Carl. Blah. You're about the same age as my dad, aren't you? Hasn't he earned a rest? Huh. I mean, let's keep it light, right? Let's keep it light. You listen to your daughter, Carl. Ah, you young girls think you're my keeper, is that it? I've always been your keeper, Dad. No arguments from me there. Sounds like you have Martha to thank for your health. You're in a good mood today, I see? Let's say that. Plenty of reason to be. Tassing never ceases to be beautiful to me. Isn't the meadow a wondrous sight, even in this season? On days the Lord strengthens me, I like to go a bit higher in the mountains, up the mountains. Used to admire the view with Anton from there. Ellipses. Ah, Anton. My poor boy. It's all right, Dad. I'm sorry, Carl. You still miss your son? I'm sorry, Carl. It's not your fault, Magdalene. Just a babe, then. I can't. It's my fault he died. It's not, Dad. You know it's not. He shouldn't have been with me that night. He shouldn't have. I was a fool. What happened? I know I was there, but all I remember is the flames. What happened? What a fire it was. The whole abbey engulfed. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me out of the fight. And that godforsaken Landsknecht stepped between us. I hope he burns in hell. I can't even imagine what that was like. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? I still think of my mother every day. Nothing can make up for a loss like that. Let's try to relay our own story. You know, right? This is what people do. Whenever they hear something fucked up and sad, it's time to share your own fucked up and sad story. I still think of my mother every day. Nothing can make up for a loss like that. I pray we will see him in death. Dad, it's not good for you to dwell on these memories. I know. Permit an old man his weaknesses. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so. I didn't understand what was happening. Ellipses. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing. There was screaming outside. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There was blood on the floor. Ellipses. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but... Ellipses. Martha, my dear, enough of that. I'm so sorry. My God. Let's be in shock a bit. We lose our own composure. My God. How did you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm still there. The Abbey is always burning. Holy shit. My Helena passed not long after. I was alone with Martha to care for. May the Lord bless and keep her. Wait for him to continue. Yeah, let's wait. I had to keep going for Martha, and somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman, despite it all. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. Dad, if I'm any good, it's because of you. Thank you for telling me about the night, Carl, Martha. I'm sorry I asked you to relive all that again. Man, Jesus. I'm really glad I was able to convince her to stay, because not only is it like, does her presence help him, but I think his presence helps her. Because they're both like, they still definitely have trauma from that fucking night, right? Like, it's very deep-seated stuff. I don't know. Though I guess alternatively, you could say, like, maybe that would be her way of sort of moving beyond it, you know? And I don't know which is the right way to go there, right? Whether you have her leave it all behind and try to forget. But how could you really forget, right? If she went to the convent to work, how could she fucking forget? She'd be there, where it all happened. Well, right next door, I guess, but, you know? Man. I'm sorry I asked you to relive all that again. No. It needs to be told. We can't let people forget. Not here, not anywhere else. The Abbey burned. People died. We have to remember. And our children have to remember because when no one remembers any longer, then they will all truly be dead. Ellipses. It's time we continue the walk, Dad. Yes, dear, I'm feeling much more alive now. Be well, you two. Oh my God! Holy shit, that was really good too! In a totally different way, right? If the other one was uplifting with Else, this one was like fucking bleak as shit. Thank goodness they have each other though, like I said. Holy fuck, I'm so glad I did not convince her to go to the fucking convent. Oh my lord. Alright, let's go into the inn. Like I said though, I'm not even sure if that was... Like maybe it would have been better for her in some way. I don't know. I feel good about it, right? I feel good about it. Which, really, that's all you can do. Killian. What? I can talk to Killian? Hi, Max. Sorry. I can't talk for long right now. Magdalene. Hi, Killian. What's keeping you so busy? Magdalene? Oh, of course, Magdalene. I didn't mean to be impolite. Ah, it's all right. What's keeping you so busy? You've more courtesy than Oates and Apollo put together. It's all right. What's keeping you so busy? You know, it's almost December. Preparing for the festivities is hard work. Mom and Dad need my help. They're not as spry as they used to be. I know how that is. Dad's not as quick as he used to be, even when not bedridden. It's a good thing they have you helping out. I know how that is. Still no idea who attacked him. No. He'll be fine though, right? Dr. Stoltz told me not to get my hopes up. I hope so. I'm doing the best I can. Dr. Stoltz told me not to get my hopes up. Just because he's a doctor doesn't mean he knows everything. I'm sure you're taking good care of him, and I bet he can't wait to see that mural. How is the mural coming along anyway? He's good. He's fucking good at interpersonal shit. Huh. I guess maybe you pick up those conversation skills from working in an inn and overhearing people, right? Like if you're a sort of observant person, just being around other people having conversations, you kind of pick up a little bit and you learn a little bit. One step at a time, learning about the history of Tassing is a challenge. At least you can read well enough to learn more of the history. I'm still struggling a bit. Just keep learning, Killian. I will. Ellipses. Oh, I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get back to work. Be well. Alright. How about Nico? Oh, we can talk to him. Good morning, Magdalene. What brings you to the Golden Hand? I'm on my way to the Abbey. I thought it'd be helpful to explore the ruins for the mural. Lots of history to be uncovered there, no doubt. You mind yourself in that place. Could collapse any day now. Don't worry, I'll watch my step. I can take care of myself. I know. But I wouldn't be a father if I didn't worry. Say, Magdalene, would you mind doing me a favor on your way back to town? Hannah's birthday is coming up, and I asked Gret to make her something special. Killian and I have our hands full here, so I was hoping you might pick it up. Of course, I'd be happy to help. Sorry, I can't right now. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'd be happy to help. You're a credit to your mother, Magdalene. Thank you. I'll have some of Baltus's fresh brew set aside for you when you get back. It's his best yet. I'll stop by the Albans on my way back from the Abbey. I'll stop by the Albans straight away. Yeah. Don't rush on my account. But I appreciate it all the same. Be well, Magdalene. Until later. Alright. Anything else around here? Let's see. Can we chat with Hannah? Maybe? Oh, no. Good morning. Anyone else here? Probably not. Oh! Whoa! Who are these folks? Alexander and Casimir's. Ellipses. Ellipses. What are you doing? Writing about me? Drawing me? Can't talk. I'm sorry? Are they like on a mute pilgrimage or something? I see. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. I'm Casimir's, musician with Alexander. I'm Magdalene Druckerin. I live here in town. I take it you're not the singer. Do you mind if I ask what happened to your voice? Ellipses, ellipses. Rather not. All right, I won't take up any more of your time. What are you two doing in Tassing? Ask Alexander. Sorry. All right, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks. God bless you. Huh. What happens if this dude runs out of paper and shit? Weird. Alright, well, I think we'll talk to him next time, right? Also, fair warning, a few of these will end up being a little bit shorter than usual. That is because, as I've mentioned in other videos and whatnot, I will be out of town visiting my mom for the holiday time, right? So, hey, some of these gotta be a little bit shorter. I'm not really sure how close we are to the end of the game. Still feels like we have a decent amount to go, especially with me wanting to be very thorough and all of that. Right? It feels that way, but fuck, I don't know. Sometimes the game has, like, really wild twists and turns, right? Alright, we'll see how it all pans out, but like I said, expect some short ones here and there. Especially coming up in just a bit. Anyway, until next time, please take care of each other.